about windscreen. What's your name? As I said, as part of the business community, it is always a corporate obligation to help the government and the people in need in the times of in such times. And in that regard, obviously we gathered here to make our share of contribution to the government. And you will see behind me, we got a board. What we are doing, R.C Manubhai group of companies is to donate 80,500 linear meters of color-borne roofing, repainted color-borne roofing to the government, worth in total $400,000. And in addition to that, I must also acknowledge the contribution of one of our suppliers, Premic Fasteners of Australia, who have contributed $180,000 of pre-painted roofing screws complete with sapronic assembly. That is worth a total of $50,000 on top of the $400,000 we have contributed to this worthy cause. So in total, what we're looking at today is a total contribution of $450,000. And I must acknowledge the contribution of Premic. They came on board in this time of need, one simple request, and they were more than willing to come on board, and they must be complimented for doing so.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank, of course, the R.C Manubhai group of companies for making this wonderful donation by way of supplying this roofing material. And as they've suggested, they prefer to have it used for schools. But of course, government will decide where the priorities are. And schools, of course, is one of the key priorities for government to get the schools open. These kind of very practical donations and practical contributions by way of assistance is most welcome. And this is, of course, a time of generosity, as was highlighted by Mr. Dinesh Patel. This cyclone is unprecedented in terms of its strength. It's the second strongest storm ever recorded in the world's history. So that kind of puts into perspective the magnitude of not just the strength of the cyclone, but the magnitude of the damage that it has caused. Homes that nobody thought could get demolished or get blown away, in fact, has suffered that fate. And this is a time that we all need to not just try and understand, but also empathize with those people who've suffered. From an economic perspective, of course, the sooner we get the economy moving and getting more robust, the better it is for everybody. The sooner we get factories open, schools open, hotels open, that the economy starts moving and we get more people employed and we get sustained livelihoods. As you know, a major issue has been electricity, access to electricity. That has a multiplier effect in terms of how it impacts on people's lives, not just individual day-to-day living, but of course in terms of businesses also. So these are the key priorities for us, and we'd like to thank the R.C Manubhai group of companies for providing this assistance. And as we said, that we urge all businesses to dig deep in their pockets and contribute in a tangible manner to ensure that we get everybody up and running on their feet and indeed the Fijian economy. So thank you once again for the contribution. It's very much appreciated. And the Honourable Prime Minister, I'm sure, will very much appreciate this assistance. Thank you very much.